Okay, Tony Gaskins here. What did I do? Okay. What I got going on? Popping on in. One of my guys had wrote me about this. Y'all gotta forgive my AC blowing. Now don't forget, we moving right along with the opportunity to invest in the future revenue of the channel. For some of y'all, this is your second time around, and this may be the final time. Just have to see where we get to. And I know tax returns are delayed, what I heard. So if you can't make it, it's not meant to be, don't worry about it, but click the link in the description if you can, if you want to be a partner in the future revenue of the channel. You'll see it's the top link on there in the bottom. And one of my guys who not even on social media, he wrote me this morning. He was like, man, what you said to them boys when you went up there to Atlanta? Because he said my brother hit me and told me they stepping down. So I said, no. I said, I seen them post something, but I didn't click it because I thought it was like clickbait. Because, you know, they run a podcast, and so they have had to use a lot of salacious titles and stuff like that. So I thought it was like clickbait. So I didn't click it. So I went and listened to it and hardly initiated where some of y'all found me from. A handful of you found me from over there. And the brother Tyshawn, he's the one with the bald, he got married, and I'm excited about that, and I think he's gonna make a great husband. It ain't gonna be easy now. It ain't gonna be easy, but I think he can make a great husband, great father. I met him in person. He got a great spirit. Both of them got great spirits. I ain't gonna lie to you. Both of them got great spirits. It's just we all could be misguided at times, and they learned a lot, they grew a lot. That's why I went on their podcast in the beginning, just to meet them and just so they could see like real men exist, and so they could see what a real Christian look like, so they could see what boldness in the Lord look like. And I'm straight up with them, you know. And I only talked to Tyshawn, but both of them got great spirits. And nobody is perfect. No man is perfect. There's a lot of people out here don't like me, think I'm this, think I'm that, and it's like, listen, everybody got an opinion. But the brother say he's stepping down because Tyshawn say he got online and he saw, y'all, I got a coaching call in 36 minutes, so I ain't got too long, but I get to film again another video on regular scheduled programming a little later. But he say he got married, and he say he posted his engagement online on the platform, and he say to see comments about his wife, he realized, like, you know, he could take it, but he don't really want people, he don't want to put her in that. And he say he don't want his child to grow up in the comment section. And I respect that, and I try to tell y'all, like, it ain't for everybody. Like, you got to really be called to it. Like, it can't be something that you just want to do fly by night, just something that's fun. And I think for them it was just like a venture. Like, let's get out here, man, let's do this and let's have some fun. Let's get into the podcasting space. Let's do something different. And then it morphed into something else, which became more spiritual. And they started to realize that a lot of people talk about God. And so they started to hear about God so much, they kind of like, what's up, like, with this God? Like, everybody talking about God. Now, what I don't know that they know, I don't know if they know that not everybody that say God really live it. I'm sure they know that, but it just became to talking about God and talking about relationships, and then they realized, like, oh, we want to come on here and talk about masculinity and maturation as a man, and being initiated as a man, but these relationships is hot topic. And then this here God is a hot topic. This is all everybody want to talk about. But when you talk about relationships and God, You're going to be tested in those areas. And you're going to go through spiritual warfare. And so they said they started to go through their own little stuff behind, closed doors, just their life and managing their life and growing and all of that right there. And the brothers is smart now. They far from dumb. They far from dumb now. Them brothers smart. But I'm going to tell you though, I respect them. I respect them. Now they handing it over to the lady and her husband, which I honestly think they taking a sabbatical. Like they gonna be on a little hiatus and they just don't want the channel to be completely dead. But I think they'll be back. They'll be back within a year. Cause sometimes you just need a little break, need a little reset, then come on back. I think they'll be back. And if not all the way back, they definitely gonna be popping on, doing little episodes here and there, coming on, just doing a little guest pop-ups, but just not having to carry the whole load. And I wrote Tyshawn, I said, man, I'm thinking about doing me a podcast, but I want to do mine like Candace Owens do her, just a solo podcast. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't do podcasts. And I'm gonna tell them, I told them they need to start a media company and produce our podcast, because they learn on that techie side. They learn that tech stuff that a lot of us don't know. But it's like, it's worth a little shot. I might just do a capsule podcast where it's just 50 episodes or just 100 episodes and then it's done. 100 episode, top 100 topics of evergreen topics, and then boom, done. And I think that's how all podcasts should be. You should have a life. It should have a life cycle. You go through that life cycle, unless you're gonna attach it to pop culture and to trending topics. And that's what Candace Owens, which I'm not. One thing I want you to understand is I'm not a fan of no man. When I say no man, I mean no human. So I'm not nobody fan. I am only a child of God. I'm not a fan of nobody. That's your point blank period. I will never be a fan. I respect people and what they do, but I'll never be a fan. And so I don't ask nobody for no autograph, none of that. If I do it just because you're in the autograph line, but I don't care nothing about it. I get that autograph into the trash. I might not never look at that autograph again. I don't idolize man. I don't worship man. I don't look up to man. None of that. God, that's it. Everybody else is just a human, and that's why I tell y'all, don't be thanking me, don't be doing all that. Thank God. Tell God, you want to thank me, send me a cash out. Send me a cash out. That thank you don't pay no bill. That thank you don't pay no bill. Hey, send me a cash out. Mr. Guys, I want to tell you how much I appreciate it. Send me a cash out. That thank you don't pay no bills. Buy a course, buy a book. Like, that's how you say thank you. But other than that, it's like, so I'm gonna tell you, I watched that Candace Owens and she ripping a new one in that Erica Kirk, that Charlie Kirk wife. Woo. And Candace Owens used to be a black hater. She used to hate her blackness, boy. She used to hate being black, and that's why I ain't like her. Cause when somebody go get with a white man or a white woman, and it's cause they hate their blackness, I don't like them kind of people there. Now, if you just happen to bump into a white person and y'all hit it off, y'all in a study group or something like that, y'all hit it off, I ain't got no problem with it. It's organic. But when you go over there cause you hate your blackness, oh no. That when you need to be slapped there. And so, Candace Owens, I thought she was a bootlicker. And it's a guy that Hardly Initiated brought on their podcast, Officer Tatum. I follow him because he followed me. I didn't know who he was. But then I seen him, and he has a white wife. And boy, when I tell you, when I tell you that man will lick the dirt off a white person's shoe, he been there. I say, my goodness. So he got a podcast. Solo podcast. But boy, he do not like black people. He black, but he do not like black people. Everything black people do is dumb, ignorant, stupid. But he's seen a good thing black people done did, and he got a white wife. So it's like, come on, bro. Like, don't be stereotypical. Like, at least if you gonna bash us, have a black wife, just so we could think it's authentic. Like, don't be bashing us and you got a white wife. Like, come on, nah. That was Candace's problem, but nah, Candace on them white people head. So she done bumped her head and woke up. And so that's what I'm thinking about, getting me a podcast in there, so I could be on the other side. Cause see, they really, like, both of them was MAGA. But Candace ain't MAGA no more. She don't like that Donald Trump no more. She used to love her some Donald Trump. And I will vote for Trump. And so, and guess what, y'all? I've been on here just shooting the breeze on my YouTube videos. I had to tell one of my clients yesterday that I'm actually shy. This is just my purpose. I operate in my purpose, but I'm actually very, very shy. I don't talk to nobody. Very introverted, very quiet. She was like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I ain't know you was shy. I'm like, yeah. And that's why I try to tell you, that's why Hardly initiated. And you're gonna see several other podcasters start to step down. You're gonna see several of them stepping down, because if your sole goal is not to work for God, if you're not called by God, you're going to burn out. You watch my video, you watch my channel, and that's why you better hit your wagon. You know, I can't promise you no lot of returns, but hey, one thing I'm gonna do is show up. And I'm told my wife, if the Lord called me home, this what you do with a channel. The Lord called me home, I told my wife, go to my channel and you download every video and you re-upload it. I got over 3,000 videos. So whatever I end with, if the Lord called me home, you just recycle those videos. You could post 2 a day. And new people will be seeing it. And the people who have already seen it, y'all will watch it again, because you done forgot half of what I said the first time you seen it. And that ought to be a practice you already doing. Is making sure that you seeing the videos over and over and over, and that you got a notebook that you taking notes. So I done a lifetime worth of work. If you post 1 video a day and set up as a premiere, I got enough videos to get you through 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, over 7 years worth of videos I got if you post 1 video a day. So I could sell my channel and somebody could just repurpose the content and take all them over 3,000 videos. Now, if the Lord bless you and you come up on $1 million, we could talk. We could talk. We could talk now. Hey, we could talk. $1 million. Cause the channel make, you know, around 250,000 a year. And so we could talk now. Around $1 million. I really want 5 million. But hey, we could talk. And so I might entertain you around $1 million. And might have to have you pay me in Bitcoin. And so listen, God got to be your source. God has got to be your source. If the Lord called me home, listen, I want y'all to bless my wife. I mean, every time you get a paycheck, order a course. Just go to Tony Gaston Academy, get a course. Put the video on autoplay, put it on loop. Hit the little gear, put it on loop, and just go to sleep. Just let it play. I want y'all to bless my wife. The Lord called me home. But one thing about it though, listen, I get tired of coaching. But coming on here and talking for YouTube, I don't get tired of that. That right, because I'm talking one to many. And so I could just talk about what the Lord put on my heart and it go out. I can't really, and see, that's the thing right there. That's the thing right there that people don't understand. When you are a content curator, it's hard. You could burn out. When you're a content creator, it's different. See, it's when you curate content, That's what Harlem Initiated did. They curated content. It's different because it has a life cycle. And the thing about a podcast, when you're doing interviews, you only can interview a handful of people before you start talking to dummies. And then now you're sitting there and you're like, okay, my platform, my entire existence has been turned over to dummies. So now I am promoting the message of dummies. And so now you become the dummy distributor. And so you sitting there and you like, well, damn, this is what I done lived my whole life for, to be the dummy distributor? It's like, and you got people over there talking about, like that man talking about, his name Yoda. He's a little guy, and his name is Yoda, I think. He talking about how much should a man have in his bank account before he get married. The man, y'all give him a dope. He got the auto pushback close. The man said 300,000, sir. Next year I celebrate 19 years of marriage. One of the best husbands in America. I probably only seen $300,000 in an account 5 times in my life, sir. Maybe twice. I might be exaggerating for the internet. I might be capping for the curation. It's like, bro, and that 300,000 was not in there for long. Like, I was down to the car light, get that Maserati. Like, what is you talking about, sir? Billionaires don't even have 300,000 in their account. I say he's got to be doing fraud. Them numbers so skewed. I say his boy doing fraud. Sir, tell us you doing fraud without telling us you doing fraud. If this man got $300,000 in the account, we finna see him in that fraud. And I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Y'all be believing these people. These people be talking about, oh, they just the greatest. They just the greatest day traders and stock investors. When what really be to happen is they be investing that darn PPP money. They invested that in Atlanta. You can't trust nothing out of Atlanta. Anybody talking money in Atlanta, it's PPP. That PPP loan now. PPP, FDLE, FMLA, all of the A's, all of the abbreviations. That's what they did. 9 out of 10 of them hit that loan system. They hit that loan system, and then they invested that right there. And then once they invested that, now they kept flipping that money. And now they talking about they financial guru. And so that's what you got to realize and understand right there. That's what that be. Talking about that financial guru. No, boy, you got a PPP loan, boy. You ain't no guru. Yeah, I'll take it from you.
8730?
Oh, no, I'm not. That's... No, buddy. I'm 34 and 32.
Like 2 weeks ago, maybe it might have been a month ago. I put a box here.
I got lucky and got it. Yeah,
okay.
I got lucky.
I couldn't. There was a couple days and there was nobody here, and on the box it's like leave if if
Oh,
not
okay.
around.
Yeah.
So I left it here, and I was just hoping that somebody. It was
Yeah.
like UCLA or something like that.
Yep, it was UCLA. Yep, I got it.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah, sir, gonna sit my box out there. I don't come to the office every day now. Work for myself, sir. I don't got to show up to work. I sat the doggone box out there. I got messed around and got lucky and got it. Like, sir, I don't be clocking in like that, sir. I work for myself. Come on now. So listen. You finna see a lot more people, because what a lot of people don't understand about that podcasting, all you did is create a job. You created a job for yourself. That's it. It ain't no freedom in it, because podcasting is too structured. And that's why I try to tell people be on here, Tony, can you do a little bit of mic? Can you get a little mic? If you want me to have a mic, can you go to Amazon and buy the mic? Because if you're not finna buy it, then hush. Because the stuff costs money. And then what you got to realize is if you only could shoot when you could get in a studio and get set up and camera editing, that's a job, man. Y'all see how I'm shooting right now? Y'all see how I'm creating content right now? This is low cost content. So I'm creating content while I'm moving around. I literally just drove from the gym and went to get coffee with my wife. We went to the gym, worked out, then went to get coffee. I just do a 30-minute walk. You know, I'm old, so I ain't even break no sweat. That way I ain't have to go shower. So I'm finna get on in here to get to work, cause I ain't working out too. Listen, I don't do nothing too hard now. I ain't working out too hard because I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't got nothing to prove. It's like, hey, your body just need a little bit of movement. That's all I need, just a little bit of movement. And so with these podcasts, they creating a job. And so I'm gonna tell you, and you got to think about it. So the reason why I pivot on my channel and I'm talking about pop culture topics is because it makes it to where I can keep talking. Because I'm talking about pop culture topics. So speaking on that pop culture, I'm able to teach lessons from it. And people be like, oh, it's a gossip channel. No, it ain't a gossip channel because it's not breaking news. I'm just giving a sound, wise take on the news that's already out there. And so that's how you stay up to times. That's how you make it to where you don't have to retire it. You don't have to end it. You don't have to leave it. You able to keep doing it, keep talking about it because of the fact that you able to stay relevant. And so now what I have found is the videos I do on the pop culture topics get more views than anything else other than like a pressing question that women have. Sometimes women have pressing questions like, why do men do this? Why do men do that? So other than those pressing questions, it don't be nothing major going on. And so with what they was doing a job. So it's kind of like this right here. It's kind of like the guy who passed away. He really took his own life by creating a job, Kevin Samuels, because he had to show up every day in that suit and tie, sit there, talk to millions of people, say controversial stuff, and then deal with all the backlash, all the fallout, all the praise, all the criticism, all the attacks. That creates stress. So what he had to do, he had to get on that Red Bull. Had to get on them pills. He doing all this talking. He in his 50s. Probably had to start popping pills like Viagra type stuff or like type of extender pills because he out here hitting these women. So you hitting these women, and he died in that hotel room with a woman who he probably could have been fornicating with. That right there, all of that come from that job, that podcast job. And so the same thing what you got to realize with these guys who out here doing these podcasts, it's like, it's only so long you could talk about the same thing before it get old. And then that stuff get old, and then here you are talking about the same thing. It's like, and this one thing, the reason why I stopped going on the Hardly Initiated is because they got into a place to where they had to create scintillating content. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounds good. I'm gonna use it right there. But like the content to where it's all debates, like debates and drama and people arguing. And so God is a God of clarity. When you have two people arguing, you creating confusion, because now you just having people pick a side. And if you come in with no dog in the fight, you picking a side whoever make the most sense. If you come in with a preconceived idea, preconceived notion, you not changing nobody's mind. You stand on your side. So what's the point of the conversation? So then in the comments, it's just a bunch of back and forth. So now all it's producing is confusion. And when you want to live a life of purpose, when you want to be impactful, you want to bring clarity. But if you don't feel called by God and you don't feel like you have the wisdom to carry the message, see me, I feel like I have the wisdom to carry a message. So I don't need to interview nobody. I don't want to interview nobody because I talk directly to the source. So I don't feel like nobody else gonna be able to tell me nothing that I don't already can't hear from the source. And I'd rather hear it from the source and then share it with the people who not talking directly to the source, to inspire you to talk directly to the source. But I don't want to interview somebody and then they trying to sound deep and I'm listening to them and they sound deep and dumb. And then now we on there arguing. So now we arguing and I got to go at them, and then we end up like the two brothers, the two black guys who look like they're about to fight. And to God be the glory, when I went on there and they brought on the guy from the conversation tour, to God be the glory, we was virtual because we got into it. And I told him to take that bass out of his voice. And so if we was in person and I told him that, he could have wanted to jump Froggy. And then like the guy Corey Holcomb did on the other guy, got in the guy's face. If you get that close to me, I'm knocking you out. Point blank period. Like it ain't no if, ands, or buts about it. I'm knocking you out. And then if you mess around and whoop me, I'm shooting you. So now I come to a podcast and leave on probation, parole, going to prison. You see what I'm saying? And that's what that podcast stuff create. And so you got to have your own space, your own voice, your own mission, your own message. And that's why I don't like podcasts, because you're doing so much interviewing to where you giving your audience to somebody who might not deserve or need your audience. So like the little guy talking about 300,000 in your bank account before you get married. Like, he should never have a microphone in front of his face again. Like, no one on the face of the earth should ever ask him another question after that. Like, your tongue need to be cut out. Like, you can never speak publicly again. But this is what we have. And guess what? Hardly Initiated platformed him, gave him their platform to spew the stuff he be spewing. And then he don't even live right. I think they say he one of them polygamists or something like that. Or something he got going on. And it's like, listen. Everybody ain't called to give advice. Everybody not called to give advice. And that's what a platform will do. It'll have people who not called to give advice, giving advice. And one thing I liked about them brothers is they didn't give no advice. They asked clarifying questions, but they ain't get no advice. But the unfortunate part about it is only like 3 or 5 of us with God-given wisdom. So After that, you can't sustain a show if all there is 5 people with God-given wisdom. So, because that's all your show is. So then after that, it's like you just discipling dummies. You just distributing dummies. And just dummies going around. And they had put me on some tea I got to look into. Cause they talking about, somebody was asking them about Jackie Hill Perry and Preston Perry marriage. I got to see what the tea is. What they're talking about? Oh no, that's something else. And so they was talking about, you know, they mentioned Jackie Hill Perry and them being in the spotlight. They mentioned LaTerra being in the spotlight with their marriage. And that's the thing too. That's the thing. You see, my wife, she have no desire. She have no desire to be out here. She have people be like, can your wife talk? Can your wife talk? No, can you be quiet? Can you be quiet? Don't try to force my wife into something. I seen somebody talking about Tony probably got his wife in the basement. No, she publicly online. She right there living her life, but she get to live the soft life. Because I'm gonna tell you like this right here. And my wife, she not to be played with. She not to be played with. When I tell you she will beat the brakes off somebody, she'll beat the brakes off somebody. I can't barely whoop my wife. Like, she strong as me. Like, we done wrestled before. Like, she strong as me. Like, I don't mess with that woman. She told me a girl trying her in high school, she said she smashed that girl head into the wall. Into the brick wall. She said nobody mess with her again. She got a guy that grew up, her cousin, got a scar under his eye still because she smashed his head into the pushed him down the stairs, and he fell into the doorknob and split his face open. And the boy mama came to her at a funeral and was like, yeah, he still got that scar on his face. My wife she said he deserved it. And that's how she is. Like, she will kill somebody. So, and that's why I can't play with my wife. Like, if I do like this, if I take a bottle of water and I fake like I'm a poet on her, she'll go get a whole bottle of water and open it up and drench me. And no water touch her. She don't play. So so I'm trying to tell y'all think I'm bad and be going at people. My wife is not the one. She's Jamaican. Like, her mama, me and my wife got into it in the first 2 months of marriage. Her mama called me and threatened to kill me. Her mama Jamaican. I ain't never seen her mama in a relationship since her mama say, if you ever touch my daughter, I'll kill you. And I was in the streets. So I ain't talked to her mama for years, because I told my wife, I said, man, that's killing words right there. When somebody threaten your life like that, she don't know I could take her life. I'm saying she don't know who I am. She don't know how I think. She don't know how I move. And she just threatened my life. Mama wasn't scared. Mama didn't care. And so that's what you got to realize. I did a video the other day talking about, did I post it? Oh, why you shouldn't marry somebody just like you. Because I got to coach in 5 minutes. Coaching a psychotherapist. Yeah. Y'all thought I was dull. I got clients. That's psychotherapists, psychiatrists. That's my client. Yeah. The country boy. Yeah. And then my year coaching program, that's $7,500 for the year. And I teach them how to build their brand, how to build their business. Also help them in love, relationships, whatever they need help in. Yeah. And I might go up to Myra Golden prices one day. Since nobody seemed to have a problem with him charging you $300,000 for one day, I might raise my prices. And so guess what? Them brothers right there, they showed you that God got to be your source. And if God ain't your source, if that ain't what you call to, it's going to have an ending point. You ain't going to be able to keep doing what you've been doing. And I'm going to tell you, that stuff take a drain on you. That's why I'm a warrior. I go out here, I get on the front line. That's why I don't play with nobody. I'll virtually slap you in your mouth. with that block button. I don't put up with no foolishness. You got a 1-strike rule. I don't do 2 strikes, 3 strikes, 4 strikes. You say something that I don't even understand, something that could be disrespectful, I'm blocking you. Something that you might be on my side and just wrote it wrong, you block. I don't play with it. I protect my peace. I protect my sanity because I'm working for the Lord, and I can't allow the devil to stack up on me. I can't allow the devil to just get licks off of me. No, I'm out swinging. I'm swinging. Haymakers. Absolutely not. Refuse to lose. That's why you got to click that link in the description, get you a piece of this channel, because one thing about me, I ain't quitting. I ain't resigning. I ain't backing down. Foot on neck. Foot on neck. I might get to where I'm doing 10 original videos a day one day. When I retire from coaching, y'all might see a video from me, original video every hour on the hour, like a TV show, like a TV network. You hear me? Listen, I ain't playing with the devil out here, man. I'm bringing wisdom. I'm bringing clarity. And we finna get wins. We getting W's. We stacking the column. W column. No L's. We ain't taking no L's. That right there. You see what that say? Consistency. You see this t-shirt say? Consistency. This is my clothing line. I got the t-shirts. I got the hoodies. I got this here to remind myself, show up daily. Grind. But see, it ain't about me. I work for the Lord. It's a greater cause. I want you to understand how the Energizer got the bunny, the Energizer battery, Duracell. I want you to understand, powered by God. Powered by God. You want this type of virality, this not virality, what's the word called? That vigor, that right there. Creator. The creator. You want that right there? You want to be able to show up daily? You got to have your why. And your why got to be in the sky. G-O-D. And that's the thing. And I can see people who be talking it, don't be living it. Don't be living it. And they turning it over to a sister. And I don't know. I don't know if they got it. And one thing I'm going to tell you, people get attached. They gonna get them people. They gonna get them people. They gonna get them people about 2 episodes. And they piecing it on them. You gonna have a group who just so bored, ain't got nothing to do, that they gonna stay there. But when people get attached, if I bring somebody else on this channel, say they finna take over the channel, all my views going down. Cause you ain't come here to see nobody else. You come here to see me. That's why anything else I produce and I do, it don't get the same type of traction. Like love levels, go subscribe. Go subscribe over there now. I'm providing different conversations over there. But you notice that ain't taking off like this right here. Take off because people is picky about what they choose. So it's going to take it longer to grow. It's going to be harder for it to grow. Don't subscribe over there now. Love levels. We got a conversation coming out tonight. So get that on in your life. And God bless you. Keep your head up. I got the code. The link is in the description. You want to be a partner in the channel. And you earn. When I earn every month that the channel earns, you earn. And y'all heard my plan of how I'm going to keep the channel earning, even if the Lord called me home. God forbid. Lord, please tarry. But hey, keep your head up. I got to go working with my client, building her business and brand, and promoted her the other day. Subscribe button is free. You ain't got to watch videos. So when y'all see me promote somebody YouTube, if you see it, please hit that subscribe button. Help them, support them. They doing something that's hard to do, doing something that take a lot of guts, a lot of courage. So please support when you see that there. Stop being stingy. Or create your second page that you could click subscribe from if you don't want to do it on your main page. But God bless you, and we'll talk soon.